Yo, yo, yo. We back with another Ski's Opinion with your gracious, humble host, Ski. So, we're gonna jump into a couple of topics today. Uh, been kind of off a little bit, I'll say. So, first thing I want to jump into, though I know I may be late to the party, as they say, but um, it's Kanye West. Kanye West apologizing to the Jew. Do we believe this apology, or do you guys think that we're going to be getting a retraction statement in like a week or two saying something even more egregious about, Jewish people or whatever? Not to laugh at anything he's saying, because he does say a lot of crude things. So, not to make light of nobody in this situation, not even Kanye, because, a lot of what he's spewing out of his mouth, people saying maybe mental health, mental illness might have something to do with it. But I'm going to touch on that later in this, later on in the show. But right now, seeing him going up there with the rabbis and all of these memes and clips that they got up there talking about kiss the ring, and it's hilarious, but I don't know. I guess I don't know how much to say about it, but I would say that it's very hypocritical of Ye to bounce back on his thing. And if he do, like I said, we may probably hear something in a couple of days or a week or two that he's saying something else derogatory, Like, do we really believe this? I would say, can he claim that he's not, well, as we could say, as we would say, right? But I just don't know. I mean, why even say it? Why even say any of it? To even get to this point to now that he's apologized. But we'll see. I'm hoping the best for everybody in everybody's situation. So we shall see where this is going with Kanye and the Jewish community, going forward. So next thing I'm gonna touch on, go into a little bit lighter, is the gang. So the gang is out here trying to get some verses paid for for the cheap, for people acting like you looking out for. Like, you ain't looking out for nobody because you ain't relevant. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. When the last time game been relevant? What was the last relevant record from the game that actually sold millions, that charted or anything? I haven't seen or heard anything from the game, so I don't know what he talking about as far as, I want somebody to look out for me. So why didn't you do it when you was in the top of the world? They need to stop this. Oh, we help you out. No, you ain't helping nobody out. Do you on the downslide? And he probably hit rock bottom at this point. So like, you ain't helping nobody. It's helping you. You need some paper. That's what it is. Nobody wants to say and be like, I don't want to put. I did a couple interviews with a couple of podcast people talking about it, and they like don't want to make it like what it is. The nigga, bro, Let's just say he broke. So, like, man, this is ridiculous, man. You know that somebody can jump out there and say that, and then nobody want to just tell the truth. Like, oh, I don't want to say that about him. I mean, it is what it is. He doing it to himself. He shouldn't jump out there and be trying to give out verses for $500. No, I'm just I don't know how much he charged, but stop trying to make it like you doing people a favor. You heard him, fam. A person would appreciate and probably even just grab a verse from you because of who you is. You know, the old school nostalgia of the game. You know, and you can right off that, you could have got the paper that you needed, but to try to make it seem like you don't need it when you need it is insulting to the people out there that you actually want to get to pay you. And I don't know how much it is, like I said, but to make it seem like you don't need it is crazy to me because you haven't had a record. I mean, I can't even remember the last record, bro. When was the last record that Game had? I cannot remember, I swear. Whew, for the life of me. No, no. So I'm not gonna dig too much more further into that, but the man ain't got no money. That's why he out there, trying to pick up some scraps from here and there. Like I said, you see a lot of, see, rappers, but like old school rappers doing that, or um, even I would say, like with the post, like to post your music or something like that on their site, like and then they make it sound like they interested in who you is, but really they just want you to pay them a couple $100 to post your music on their site, which will help you. That's great promotion, and that's straight to consume promotion too. Like, so it's that really is not bad, but I think for them to do that, because most of them don't do that when they popping. That's what I said. Like, Game making it sound like he doing a favor now when you are as cold as ice. That you not doing nobody no favor. So let's cut it out. But I'm gonna let little Graham go. I ain't gonna go too much for it, even though I do got a couple more good one ringers I can throw out there, on that subject. But I'm gonna go into my man, Charleston White at Whack 100, right? They met up, on I think academics chat, his stream or whatever. They go back and forth, doing all the antics or whatever, making it look good for TV. Uh, they just back and forth saying stuff, with each other. I mean, I would have to look a little bit more clips of what's going on, but from far as what I see, I gotta see a lot of D-riding from both of them. When y'all had smoke, you know what I'm saying, before, and it's supposed to be a problem, and I don't care, he was talking crazy to Wack, And Wack was saying foul stuff too, but to act like it was nothing now kills me. Not that you want, drama to keep going on, but I would say that these two overgrown shouldn't have been doing it anyway from jump. So, but to do all that and go back and forth, that just shows all antics with both of them, especially Wack. I can't even say especially Wack because Charleston is a fool to his straight character too. So I can't just say Wack. I gotta say Charleston too, yeah. These dudes are funny though, but they going back for, I think they got 6 9 back there cut hair. And you see this dude, 6 9. 6 9 got 7 different interviews going on at once. Like he got another interview with Vlad. He got interviews with them. He on the thing with act. I mean, the dude is marketing himself like crazy, but he's talking about how he blew his money on BBLs for bros and jewelry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry to laugh like that, but what did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? You can't keep living like that, and then your music ain't selling. You ain't get booked for no shows because ain't nobody fit take the chance something happen at the venue. So, what did you think was gonna happen if you didn't try to come up with a business or do something else like that? You think you wasn't gonna fall down? And that's what they saying. Like, oh yeah, he don't have security, this and that. He shouldn't have been broadcasting that at that time. It ain't that he just don't care about not having security no more because he had it at first. He can't afford it no more. Like, people gotta start acting like, oh, he chose that. No, yeah, he chose it because he had no choice. He didn't have no more paper to give them. It goes back to my pastor whining voice. He didn't have any more paper to give them. They was out. Gonna keep risking out. We ain't risking our life for you for free. So he couldn't pay the bill. He couldn't pay the tab, man. That's why he ain't had security no more. And then he started running around with another group of goofy shorties out there that, oh, we ain't jacking no rats, but him. What do you mean? How you jacking a rat? Street nigga? Like, I'm sorry, man, but I'm just, come on, man. Y'all gotta, they gotta stop, man. But anyway, they had that link up and go. I guess segue right into Blueface. Blueface home, and him and Krishan is back at it. Yep. Why does she always sound like she got a cold or like she hoarse or something? The back of her throat dry as hell. No, it's like, come on, man. That voice, like, I don't know what's sexy about. What's gonna when she started talking, it's gonna turn you off. But whatever, it's just on. But yeah, they back on video. He died first there. He jumped on DDG string and he on that wild. You get old Blueface out here in the land doing his thing, like, doing my thing. Nah. But yeah, nah, he back out here. Then you see him. Like that circus, that whole mess will come back. But it's finna be super entertaining. I will say. It's supposed to be very entertaining. Like the way that these two get down, it ain't nothing but must see TV, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing where that's going. Uh, speaking of people just getting out, the wave guy, Bigger Bell, the touchdown, you know what I'm saying? Dude call a wave about that piece. Max B, home, Bigger Bell. Welcome home, brother. Salute. 16 now. They got clips, all this all over the YouTube, all over the internet right now. Going crazy. They got video with him and Prince Montana. You know what I'm saying? Embracing Max. You know what I'm saying? Break it down. I'm getting emotional with the brother. But salute to that man. Salute. 100 man. I want to see where that's going. So that should be my CTV as well. Like me is about to light the airways up. I think. But I'm looking forward to seeing where he's gonna go with it, man, and you know how he's gonna play his hand. You know, I don't see Bigger Bell, you know, coming back out on no beef type, you know, thing. You know, you grown men around here right now, but I do see I see some entertaining, you know what I'm saying, quotes, you know, being spewed from the brother, you know, he very talented with that, you know, coming up with sayings and things of that nature, you know. So yeah, welcome home, Max B. So I ain't gonna be on here too long today. Like I said, I'll probably be dropping another video uh, a little sooner than I usually do. That's why making these videos a little bit shorter. Um, but I'm gonna ask you guys to like, follow, subscribe to the show. In Ski's opinion, it's your gracious, humble host, Ski. We out. Catch you next time.